This one's going to come with a trigger warning. First of all, I would like y'all to know that I love and respect Lisa, and I am glad that she follows me, and I just want to talk about this comment because of what I see happening in diet culture and how dangerous it can be. This is not an attack of Lisa, and I just want to state that clearly. When they do research studies on calorie restriction and nutrition and malnutrition and anorexia and weight loss, 1,200 calories is usually the minimum that they will allow that threshold to go for any period longer than 6 weeks. If they're going to stay under 6 weeks, they may drop women down to 800 calories a day, men down to 1,200. Otherwise, their low-calorie diet for men is usually around 1,400 calories. Around 8 weeks on a 1,200 calorie diet, we start to see nutritional deficiencies. Nutritional deficiencies lead to things like thyroid dysfunction. They lead to cortisol imbalance. They lead to adrenal fatigue. They lead to kidney failure. They lead to heart failure. They lead to liver failure. They lead to muscle damage and destruction. And they can ultimately lead to autoimmune disease. Do I think that every person needs to be eating 2,000 calories a day? No. But I believe that most of us should be eating somewhere between 1,500 and 1,800 calories a day, and for the guys, somewhere between 1,800 and 2,200 calories a day. Again, all of that is dependent on your physical needs right now, your demands on your body and your time, your stress level, and where you are at in stages of life. The meals I posted that led to this video, my kids ate that exact same thing today. Well, not the lunch. They actually ate something different for lunch, and it had homemade sourdough bread and fruit, and one of them ended up going and getting a burger patty at lunch as well because he was still hungry even after he ate his 6 ounces of ham that he took with his lunch. So they probably actually got a little bit more. Maybe right around the same amount. Who knows? Based on some neuroscience research, some things you should know. Your brain takes up 500 calories a day, even if you're just sitting on the couch reading a book. It takes up somewhere between 700 and 800 calories a day if you are asking it to do any kind of real thinking, meaning if you're going to a job, if you're making a decision about what you're going to do with your kids, if you're making any kind of decision about what is happening in your household, you're going to burn somewhere between 700 and 800 calories a day just on your brain, which leaves not a whole lot left if you're only eating 1,200 calories a day or less for the rest of your body to function. Muscle is your investment in your health. It is like your retirement bank for your health. If you are not getting minimum 90 grams of protein a day, which is 30 grams of protein in 3 meals, and I would say closer to 120 grams a day if you are particularly a female over the age of 35 and a male over the age of 45. If you aren't getting at least 120 grams of protein a day, you cannot build the muscle that you need to invest in that retirement account to be healthy later. The other thing is, we've talked a lot about cortisol on this channel, and I don't talk about it like other people talk about and do a cortisol flush. I talk about it and how do you reset it and how do you reset your dopamine and how do you get those connections working together, because they are related. And one of the things you have to do is actually eat food. You have to give your body enough calories to do what you're asking it to do every day so that it doesn't have to run off of cortisol and adrenaline. Even if you are somebody who is naturally thin, but you're what we consider skinny fat, you are not metabolically stable. And long term, that will only hurt you. If you're a woman, in your 20s and you're watching this video, please don't diet. Nourish yourself. If you're not sure how to do that, reach out. I'm happy to help you learn how to prep meals that will nourish your body. If you're in your 30s, get in the damn gym, start lifting weights. If you're in your 40s, it shouldn't even be a question as to whether or not you're in the gym. You should be building muscle, because by the time you hit 50, it's going to be a lot freaking harder, and you're going to start losing it faster than you can build it, especially if this is your eating pattern. Especially if you're not getting enough protein and you're not making that a priority. And that is not me trying to be hard on you. That is me loving you enough to be honest with you. You have to get enough protein or you cannot build muscle. You cannot be healthy if you do not have muscle. Please start eating real food and start getting enough protein every day.